If you want to know how to visualize like a pro and condition yourself to accelerated improvements, then make sure you check out this entire video, as I'm going to be talking about the secret techniques and the mental exercises that elite footballers such as Cristiano Ronaldo, what they use to play football with confidence, to stay motivated and perform to their very best week in and week out. So over the coming weeks and months, I am going to be adding a unique type of video to this YouTube channel. One that is going to be absolutely game-changing for your development to becoming the very best footballer that you can become. Now, whatever level you play at right now, this is going to accelerate your improvement in the game. Now, I personally work with Premier League and Championship players to get them playing the very best football of their careers. But even if you are a Sunday League player, as long as you want to improve your game, you are going to find this enormously beneficial. I'm going to be adding various conditioning sessions, those that include guided visualization, guided imagery, affirmations, and other techniques to condition your game. And many of these are going to be based on the players that are at the very top of the game. Now, whether you want to develop the confidence, that self-belief of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, or you want that drive, commitment to being the very best of Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm going to make sure that you accelerate along this path quickly, utilizing this unique method that is going to be made available right here on this channel. And it's not just mental and psychological improvements that we can make. Maybe you want to develop the movement or the shooting of Harry Kane, or the vision and the passing of De Bruyne, or the strength and power and that presence that Virgil van Dijk brings. We can also do this here, and none of this is wishy-washy fluffy stuff. This is all based on how your brain works, and it follows hundreds if not thousands of research studies into just how brilliant this can be for footballers who are looking to take their game to the next level. The sessions will vary in length, but all you need to do is listen and really absorb yourself in what I'm saying. And why does this work so brilliantly? Well, there are many reasons for this. But firstly, by getting you to think in a certain way about the skills or qualities of the player that you're thinking about, that you're visualizing, you are going to be activating the best parts of the brain to maximize improvement. And on top of this, we know that the brain cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So if you're visualizing Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood shooting, scoring, you'll be taking elements of this on board and bringing this slightly into your game. And then when we add you visualizing yourself, replicating this as we will do in the sessions, this will take this even further, strengthening this skill. You see, when you physically do something, the way that you actually improve is that the neural pathways in your brain associated to the skill, they fire. And what I mean by this is that everything in your shooting on match day or in training has various neurons in the brain associated to it. Neurons for your quadriceps, your kicking muscles, neurons that assist your balance, your core, neurons for decision making. And every time you physically do this, these neurons are connecting to one another. And these connections, every time you do this, are getting stronger. And this is how you actually get better and improve. And following on from this is another amazing reason that makes these conditioning sessions so effective. Because if you physically strike a ball as close as you know how to how Harry Kane does it, you're going to be improving towards this. And this is because you are strengthening the system that we've just talked about, these neurons strengthening. But here is the most amazing thing. We know that when we simply visualize doing this, the same neurons are firing, those quadricep muscles, the core muscles, the decision making, all of these are strengthening in the brain just as if you were doing this physically. So you can sit back, imagine doing it, and you'll be improving. And what's more is just how effective this can be. Now, I'm going to put a link in the description of another video that I did recently about a research study that suggests visualization, guided imagery, and these tools that I'm going to be utilizing in these sessions, that they can actually be more impactful than physically training. Now, that's pretty incredible, and I'm not ever going to suggest that you should stop physical training, but it does point to just how impactful this is going to be in your development. It's another reason for making sure that you commit to doing this and helping yourself to reaching those levels that you're really capable of achieving. Now, another reason why this is going to be so important is how many times do you really get to practice an opportunity, a certain skill, a certain attribute in a game or in training or anywhere else that you practice. Certainly, it's not as many times as you could do in just 5 minutes, dedicating to seeing it, dedicating to visualizing it, dedicating yourself to experiencing it as I guide you through the sessions, doing that skill, doing that technique over and over again. And remember as well, we will be taking you through these conditioning sessions utilizing the very best players in the world to learn from. Now, in order to become incredible at anything, you need to consistently train that skill over and over again so it becomes wired into your brain. It then becomes automatic, natural, instinctive for you to be this good. And this goes for conditioning mental attributes like massively improving your confidence, your drive, your motivation, and other great qualities. But as I've just mentioned, it also goes for physical skills, passing and shooting. So I am sure that you can really start to see just how massive these are going to be to improving your game. And the other thing is that you're likely to find these sessions motivational when you listen to them. They'll make you feel good and empowered. They'll naturally increase your confidence and your feelings of strength within. Now, these feelings are more than just nice things to feel. Confidence, motivation, self-belief, drive, commitment, all of these things are emotions that are brought about by high natural production in the body and the brain of certain chemicals, brilliant chemicals within your body and brain that are performance enhancing, and they speed up the rate in which you develop as a player, and they massively improve your performance. So these conditioning sessions will actually be producing naturally performance enhancing emotions within you. And like with learning anything, the more that you experience something, the more it becomes wired and ingrained within you. So if you feel these brilliant emotions often, then they actually become more natural. They become the natural and automatic way that you think and you operate. And as the channel progresses, I'm going to bring you lots of studies that show just how important these are. And you are going to get access to all of these sessions completely free here on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you do subscribe right now. So whether you're a goalie looking to improve your presence, your execution when you come for crosses, or you're the star striker who wants to improve your finishing, whatever it is, this is going to be absolutely game changing. So make sure you watch them often, make them a part of your daily training routine, and I promise you that you will see brilliant improvements.